All right, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of our financial intelligence classes. Now, anytime you see me, just know that I come with good investment vibes just to make sure that you have maintained a healthy investment path. And today I want us to talk about what we call financial security. Financial security. We said that financial security is when you have some money that can take care of you, or money that you can use for at least 6 months without working. Probably you have lost a job, probably your business is not doing well, probably some accident happened, you have lost your job, you have lost your business, and you have nothing, you have no source of income. Financial security comes in where you had saved some money that is going to take care of you for at least 6 months, that you are assured of at least 6 months of financial security if you are not working. Now, I want us to do this practically and see how we can be able to achieve this. Now, for example, assuming that I'm just going to take an example, and then you can apply the same in your area. Assuming that you pay rent, monthly rent of let's say 15,000 Kenya, no, let's take 10,000 Kenya shillings, and then for your case you can apply, because there are some people who normally rent 15,000, 20,000, 25,000 depending on your financial capability. Assuming that you pay rent of 10,000 Kenya shillings per month, assuming that you pay rent of 10,000 Kenya shillings per month, this is probably a bed sitter, or maybe a one bedroom in some areas that are not so expensive. Now, that is rent. Assuming that you pay food expenses, assuming that they normally cost you 15,000 per month. 15,000 per month. Assuming that food expenses cost you 15,000 per month. Now, what else? Assuming that you have some transport expenses of probably 5,000 per month. Some transport expenses of 5,000 per month. Now, let's include other miscellaneous activities. Expenses of probably, let's say, 5,000 per month. And this one can include, remember here we are talking about financial security, so we are not going to include some luxuries here. We are just looking for that amount of money that you're supposed to be having in your current account, not in your current account in a bank account, but in an investment account like a money market fund that you have, so that you can ensure that you have some financial security in case of anything happens. So what is the total? So we have taken rent of 10,000, food of 15,000, transport expenses of 5,000, and some other miscellaneous expenses of 5,000. So this one is, if I add this quickly, ladies and gentlemen, this is 10,000 plus 15,000 plus 10,000. So it gives you 35,000 per month. All right. So it gives you 35,000. Assuming this one is your expenditure. So we call this John's expenditure per month. So this is John's expenditure per month, and John spends 35,000 Kenya shillings per month as his expenses. So what amount of money is John supposed to maintain for 6 months to ensure that they have some financial security? So I'm just going to get rid of this, because I know you have understood what I've said. So what amount of money is John supposed to have saved for at least 6 months to ensure that they have some financial security? Now, financial security for John is equals to 35,000. Multiply this one by 6 months, for at least 6 months. So you are going to get, times 6 months, you are going to get 210,000. 210,000. So, ladies and gentlemen, this 210,000 is what we call financial security. This is the money that is going to help you maintain yourself. This is the money that you're going to use in for when you don't have, when you maybe you have lost your job, when you don't have your business, maybe something happened, an accident, fire came and consumed every stock that you had. If you didn't have this amount, then you are going to struggle a lot, because you are going to get into yourself into debts. You are going to start borrowing money. You are going to borrow money from your friends. Maybe, you go back to Ushago and stuff because you don't have this cash. But if you have this cash, if you have this amount, you are not going to struggle a lot, because it's money. It's not only for expense. It's not only for paying rent and waiting for miracles to happen. No, this is money that you can rebuild again. This is money that you can start something new. This is money that you can think of doing something else. Probably if you lost your job, you can think of starting a Mutumba business. You can think of starting selling some foodstuffs and so on and so this money is going to help you a lot. So this is what we call financial security. As the word suggests, security. Security is protection. It protects you from financial what do we call this? For example, if we didn't have security in Kenya, then we could have a lot of problems. And the same case as you, if you don't have security in your life, and in most cases financial security, you are most likely to not do things. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, that is financial security. So for John, who spends 35,000 per month, you're supposed to maintain 200. At least make sure that your investment account does not go below 210,000 every time, all the time. So John, let me ask, if John decides to save, or in not, let me not use save. If John decides to invest 10,000 Kenya shillings, 10,000 Kenya shillings every month, all right. So John decides to invest 10,000 Kenya shillings every month. For him to reach the financial security threshold, he is going to invest for how long? 210,000 divided by 10,000. So this one goes with this. So we are left with this. So he is going to invest for 21 months. Just 21 months. If John decides to save 10,000 Kenya shillings every month for 21 months, John will have reached the financial security threshold. So it's not even long. It's not even 2 years. But John can decide to adjust a little, maybe save 15,000 so that you can reach the goal faster than expected. So ladies and gentlemen, you can reach your case. If you use 50,000, you can apply the same formula. If you use 100,000, you can apply the same formula. If you use 100,000, multiply that one by 6 months, that is 600,000. Then divide that one by maybe the amount of money that you could be comfortable with saving per month, and see how long can you take to achieve that financial security goal. So ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you have some financial security. And I told you, this money is not supposed to be in the bank account, it's supposed to be in an investment account. Make sure that investment account is a liquid account where you can access that cash anytime you need, when it's needed, or when the need falls due. Probably you have lost your job, you need that cash instant so that you can start planning for something else. So ladies and gentlemen, remember, this is John Mweri with X-Finop Accountancy and Insurance Consultancy. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to follow, don't forget to share and to like this particular video. That was today. See you on the next.